Happy holidays, football lovers, as you are sitting at home enjoying quality time, sharing gifts with your family and friends. Football has not stopped, and we are not even too far from the January transfer window. This installment of Oskansinse Football, we are discussing all transfers, interest, rumors, and today I want to talk about one of the most technically gifted players to come out of the country of Zimbabwe. Currently, he is a free agent, 34 years old, probably maybe just after a surprise Moriri, or maybe sharing that number one spot. Players who play their trade in the PSL. He's got the one of the best first touches ever. I am talking none other than a Khama Billiat. He is free, and they are interested in the league, and it would not even come as a shock if a Kaizer Chiefs are interested in the player. If this particular player does not form part of your best PSL 11, I'm talking about from the inception of PSL 1996 to date. If Khama Billiat is not part of your best 11, then you are immoral, you are wicked, because Khama Billiat has given this league his best. I mean, his best football we saw under Pizzo, and can also even argue to say that even at Ajax, he dished out some stellar performances. Yes, at Kaizer Chiefs, he was probably under immense pressure. He was the one carrying the load of the team, and his time at Kaizer Chiefs was not one to be remembered because he did not bring any silverware to a runner. Now, since the 34-year-old is a free agent, there are interest coming from Esikhukhune United, a Cape Town city. But those two clubs are the ones that have voiced their opinions or their interest on a Khama Billiat, but they're not. South Africa is not the only country that is pursuing the signature of a Khama Billiat. There's also said to be two clubs from Tanzania. I would not be surprised or shocked if David would want a Khama Billiat to play for a Simba. Obviously, the clubs are not mentioned. I am just assuming because David saw the exploits of a Khama Billiat. Now, obviously, with the history of his injuries, probably maybe the best contract these clubs can offer a Khama Billiat is a performance-based contract, which will be fair for both parties. You don't want to sign a Khama at the beginning of the season, or maybe sign him for the 6 months, and then the very first month or first week he gets injured and then he's out for the next for the last part of the season. So one really needs to weigh their options, but one of the reasons Khama Billiat had to go back to Zimbabwe was to revive his career. And is it Yadah FC certainly did that for him. Scored a lot of goals, went back to the national team, helped the Warriors, the Zimbabwe national team, to qualify for Morocco AFCON 2025. He has scored, I think, over 14 goals or so. So one can actually say that Khama is probably back to the Khama we all knew. Now, one needs to, obviously consider the history of his injury, the age. But I think Khama Billiat, he looks like he's still 23, man. And the only thing that one prays for or wishes for a Khama is that he stays fit. And a fit Khama Billiat for any football club is an asset. Would I like to see a Khama Billiat coming back to the Premiership? Certainly, man. I mean, it doesn't matter which club he's playing for. I don't think he'll come back to Mamelodi Sundowns. I don't think there's room for him at Orlando Pirates. But is there room for him at Naturena, Kaizer Chiefs? I think there is. The guys are battling to score, and Khama Billiat playing as a false 9 or playing as a 10. I mean, Khama, guys, is just a wonder to watch. He is brilliant, and obviously give him 6 months and try him. Skukune is another type of an Italian team that are signing all these experienced players, and it wouldn't even come as a shock if Zulu also put in their hand and bring in Khama and sign him for the last 6 months of the season. I'll be closely following these stories. Obviously, the most reliable source I follow is a far post, unplayable. I don't really trust Sokala Duma that much. And guys like Mtozi Zidube, Lorenzo, who works for Disky News, those are some your reliable soccer journals in this country. So we'll be closely following Khama Billiat to see where he will end up. But I would love to see a Khama coming back in the Betway Premiership. I do go by the name of Oscar since the football. If you're seeing this face and this content for the very first time, really love if you join this family. You do support this platform, this channel, by liking, by sharing, by commenting, by subscribing, by watching all the ads, by clicking on that dollar, that love with a dollar sign in it, and contributing whatever amount for the growth of this channel. I think it's from just under $1 to around 10,000 rands. There are those, you've got options of how much you'd want to contribute to this platform. And I really want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year in advance. Let me end it there by declaring, may my God bless you all.